Welcome to the Body Science Podcast. As always, the information contained in this podcast is for the information purposes only and is not designed to diagnose or be prescriptive to treat, prevent, or manage any injury, disease, or other health-related condition.
Welcome to Body Science HQ, the world of fit, happy, healthy. Today I've got one of my favourites in, Belinda Norton. How are you?
Hey, great. How are you?
Good. I see you're writing articles everywhere, running around as a teacher, doing all the inspirational, motivational stuff that super mums do.
Yeah, try my best. Yeah.
And we're going to have a chat about teen health.
Definitely.
Big topic for you, isn't it?
Big, huge topic, and something that's really hitting home right now for lots of kids and teens around Australia, around the world.
And why is that? Why is that such a big topic now?
They have no idea what to do. Such an oversaturated market, so much in their face. Every time they pick up their phone, there's a scroll on what they need to do. So that it's become so complicated for them that they're looking for simplicity.
And just stepping back to you writing a lot of articles in that fitness space at the moment, are you writing on teen health or are you writing on?
A variety of different bits and pieces. I've just started a new program called Teen Thrive Tribe, which is all about kids coming together between the age of 13 and 19 and just really getting to know their body from their body, from their mind, and getting deep into nutrition. So they actually understand. They don't understand how they digest food even. So there was a whole missing part through our health education around Australia. And so the fallout is actually happening.
And is this part of being a teacher in a school-driven program, or is this you doing it yourself?
I'm doing this one myself. So Teen Thrive Tribe is what I'm writing towards at the moment and working on and creating events around that so I can actually get to kids that have the missing parts and reconnect them with their bodies.
And is that a charity or a non-profit organisation, or what is it? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, no. Well, I've only just started it, so it's a non-profit, and I'm just creating events and obviously doing it through social media because there is so much complication around their bodies, and I just know that the market is right there for them to be able to grab their phone and actually get true, honest, and real information about their bodies because they're watching so much upon TikTok that is absolute garbage. And we're almost going back to those times of where we're starving ourselves. Some of these young girls and even the boys are going back to starving themselves because they don't understand what to do.
So we're both parents.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And yours are a little younger than mine by 4 or 5 years.
Correct.
Where did we go wrong? Well, obviously you didn't.
No. Well, obviously with both of mine, so 19 and 16, they both have their own different versions of their body, one male, one female. Definitely my daughter is very similar to me. And obviously being female, role model. So it's much easier.
That must be cool to be a mum and be a role model.
You're the same.
There's a lot of parents that can't pull that one
right
off.
Now. Both you and Cherie, phenomenal people all round.
I'm hardly writing articles to improve teenage health, though.
Yeah, no, you are, but you're improving teenage health right here at Body Science.
Yes, yeah, that's a really nice thing for you to say. Why are you so passionate about it? Why are you so passionate? I know you're a teacher, and I don't know if I've said that enough for people to get that. So obviously, teachers learnt a lot about themselves during COVID.
Oh, definitely.
And you had to deal with the post-COVID.
Definitely.
Which would have been very difficult.
It's still difficult now, and I don't know how long it's going to take to reboot these kids. Obviously, they've sat in front of technology so much. That's all they know. There's a huge addiction to it. But they've also sat in front of fast food constantly. They don't know the biggest issue that we have right now with teenagers and children is the fact that they can't even feel themselves. We have a society of numbness.
What does that mean?
Well, we are constantly picking up something or needing instant gratification. So instant gratification through technology, through food, through lack of movement, because, they'll even pick up a phone now or an iPad, these kids, and they will go, oh no, well, I don't need to move because this is shown on here that's giving them an example of why they don't need to. And then, we've also got a society of poor. I feel really sorry for the parents right now because they have no time and they have to go out there and make money, and the world's so fast paced that they're forgetting to connect with their kids. So most people fill their fridges up now with quick meals that they pull out and throw.
Feeds, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just talk about there's a whole lot of things that are going wrong in that space. What are some of the myths that we need to debunk here with the kids? Like, what is it that they're missing?
They're missing just that whole foods. So we're not taking it. They don't even understand how food is grown. They're not understanding where it's even coming from now, because all they know
comes from Woolies and Coles.
That's exactly right. That's it. Correct. It comes from Woolies and Coles.
Yeah.
And that's exactly right. They don't understand that it's coming from a farm originally.
Really?
No, I'm telling you right now, they don't.
So what year do you teach at school?
So I'm currently on year 5, but obviously I'm a health and phys ed teacher. And I've done that for 24 years.
Yeah. And you're seeing that at year 5, the kids don't even know where food comes from.
No, they haven't.
Really?
No, they have no idea. And like I said, they don't understand when they consume food, what actually happens once they put it in their mouth and chew it, because they're not.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
They're not even present when they're doing it. They don't even understand what happens once it goes down into their throat, and then where it goes and what's there. They don't even know when they're chewing, because you know why? They've got something in front of their face that's taking away from that.
I actually don't know what to say about that.
It's all true. It's all true. So, they're getting these lunch boxes that are there. Yeah, they're numb. So they're sitting in the back of a car on the way to school, and they're eating breakfast, which may be a bar or whatever it is. They quickly get shuffled out of the car. They get in front of at school, and they're sitting there as fast as they can to eat so they can go and play. But then when they get back home, they're sitting in front of a TV. The biggest and most shocking thing is, and I ask my class or a group every single year, is who sits at their dinner table with their family and eats together? Who helps their children, who cooks with their family? Few. I'm talking 1 or 2 children out of 30.
Really?
Correct.
I don't know. At my family, we all still sit together at the table.
Correct.
We have our get in front of the TV nights occasionally, but we still, whether it's sitting at the kitchen bench or sitting at the kitchen table, there's always conversation, and there's always, if they're home, kids and kids.
Yeah.
Once they get a car, it all changes.
No, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, we do a lot of, I don't get that.
Yeah. Well, you think.
So it's the parents we're talking about here. It's not really the kids, it's the parents.
Yeah, but also we've got a bunch of parents that are looking to give their kids so much at the moment. So they're taking.
Don't want to be their friends. They don't want to be their mums and dads.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I've probably done that a few times myself.
Yeah. Oh, we all do that.
Hard. Here's a present.
Yeah.
But I do the hard bit. I don't just need the presents all the time.
I know. Yeah. No, but even they're rushing to sport. So, for example, here on the Gold Coast, we've got so many kids that are nippers, swimming, football. And so by the time they get to all these things in the afternoon, they're not getting home to eat. They're quickly eating while they're out.
Here's a big question for you. Should we be pushing our kids so hard in this sporting element, being a PE teacher, or should we be pushing them to understand some life skills like nutrition
100%.
and preparing nutrition?
100%. Yeah, because obviously we cannot work as a human without our mind and our body functioning. And our mind and our nutrition is everything that fuels our system. And so even the fact of that, like most kids don't realize that you get your nutrients in your body through the food that you consume. Oh, I thought I got it from... They don't even know. They don't even know the importance of the sun. They don't even know the importance of movement. So you're having to go back because they don't have these role models because mum and dad are so busy.
Structured.
Routines.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about routines, and it's all about family routines. That's where I have written so many articles, and that's where I, started my business, is working with mums, because mums were the ones who were fueling their children.
You love a good mummager.
Yeah. So them fueling their children. And so from there, that's where it's happened. But now we've got all these kids who are teenagers who are just grasping for information. They want to know everything about this, but then this is what I got told on TikTok, and this is what I got told on Instagram, and this influencer said this. And it's like, no. We need to get through all that noise and go, these are the only things, because it's so simple what they need to do, but they're not getting the simple facts. They're just getting overcomplicated information.
Do we have some government guidelines on what should be happening in this space, or are you making it up based on common sense?
No, there is government guidelines around education within like health and physical education. That has changed in this last round, and we've just done version 9 at the moment. So we're really going back into wellbeing, and we're really touching on real nutrition. But it's still getting to these kids, like, because we've got that gap after COVID where we've got a bunch of addicted kids to fast foods.
They also had access to a fridge all day, whereas at school they don't.
Correct. Correct. And so limited movement.
That useless snacking. So are these kids obese or are these kids under-muscled?
Both.
I'm trying to think of how to say that in a sensible way. But
Yep. So both.
Yep.
Both. So because you're going to get the variation also. But we've also had such a rise in ADHD due to obviously nutrition. It's also behavioral at the same time. But then if their behavior is poor, you go back to what you're being fueled with, what's agitating your system. And then we go back to that also being, okay, but hold on, you need to slow down and actually feel what you're eating. Is that working with your body? So, I'll say to many athletes, even, okay, so when I'm training teens or I'm training young people, I'm like, okay, so we'll do a walking lunge, for example, do a walking lunge, but they don't even know how to feel their muscles. No, you need to slow down. Can you feel yourself stabilizing in that position? No, because they're just in such a rush to quickly get it done because that's what they need to do.
Wow. Is it the way that we treat young kids in that we use food as a power tool?
Yes.
Like we talk about body shaming and stuff later on and where that all goes, but do we actually start that as parents? Because
definitely.
Oh, they're being naughty. Okay, I'm sick of this. I've had enough. I'm going to give them an ice cream and shut them up, or I'm going to say you can't have a food because or I'm going to use food as you're not leaving the table until you eat your dinner. Like
100%.
Are we doing all that wrong as parents?
Exactly. And reward system being around, if you do this, I'll take you to Macca's.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So it's anything around that. If you do this in the groceries, we'll go to the chocolate aisle and I'll buy you this. So as opposed to having a conversation, all kids want is eye contact and attention. That's all they want. And that's all human beings want is eye contact and connection. So we need to really teach our kids and go back to that to be able to move forward.
Wow. So what is your organisation doing in that space?
So right now I'm just trying to get to the 13 to 19-year-olds that are really stuck.
So you're becoming a TikTok guru, are you?
Well, some of it will be TikTok.
We're going to see Belinda on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm actually using
Hey guys.
Hey, I've already got to dancing with my teenage daughter.
I actually seen that.
I knew you were going to pick that up. I was like, oh, now everyone's going to go to TikTok and look it up. No, but it started with my daughter because all of her friends would be saying, oh, can you just ask your mum this? So I'd get all these videos from Mika's friends going, ask your mum this, ask your mum that, ask your mum this. Can't your mum just do that for me? Can't she just do that? And I thought, oh, there's such a gap in this, not a gap in the market, but a gap in these kids that they need help. They really do.
So will you work to get this into school curriculums, or is this going to be something that happens? I mean, that may not be as easy as I'm making it sound either, but because then the school would have to acknowledge they're doing something wrong.
Correct.
So outside of TikTok, how are you getting into these kids?
So we do some events.
Events and stuff. Okay.
Local fitness spaces. We're doing an event in September at Therapy, which is at Mermaid Waters. Mm-hmm. And that's a Connect class. Yep. And they're going to have a smoothie there afterwards. And we're going to do a nutrition talk and a mindset talk and do a workout. There's a lot of kids right now that are obsessed with run girl era. So a run boy era, which is great. Yep. I'm so excited about that because running, obviously, survival skill. If you can run, you can get to and from anywhere. And it's the best thing and the freest exercise for your body. I'm a massive run fan. So, yeah.
This is coming from an ex-triathlete for those people who are wondering why is this lunatic saying that? It's because
it's true, though.
I know. It is. It's totally true.
Yeah.
It's the simplest form.
It really is. It gives you great abs. Yeah. Twist of the body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great legs.
How many Ks a week are you running these days?
Oh, no, I'm still only quality over quantity. So it's 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes run. But this afternoon, Mika's tried to tell me I have to run with her this afternoon again because she didn't run well enough this morning. So
how good is that she wants to do that, though?
Oh, yeah.
She's a little guru though. Like she's playing AFL and doing a whole lot of things, isn't she? She's switched on. Are all her friends switched on, or have you got the friends that aren't in the same category as her that are coming to you to ask the questions?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. You know, kids that just are uncertain and they actually want pure information. They want it simplified to them because they don't understand, and they want to speak to an adult who does and who has knowledge and experience around it and who's willing to sit there and go and not make them feel silly, because I think that's what happens now. Everyone's
pretty easy in that space. Yep. So, come on, surely type words. Like you can really start that sentence the wrong way.
That's exactly right. Like literally they don't know what happens when they eat and it goes down to their stomach. They literally have no idea.
Can you share a couple of examples of what these kids are asking you? I mean, I don't want to step on any privacy things here with anyone. And if you say something you think, well, they're going to know I'm talking about this, I'm happy to walk away from the question, but I just don't get it.
Well, they're still obsessed with that's got too many carbs in it.
Okay. So that's a big one at 13 to 19 as well.
Big time. They're obsessed with sugar and they're obsessed with counting calories.
Obsessed with not having sugar or having sugar?
Sugar, but obviously it's, you know, they don't want to have sugar. Oh, I'm not having any sugar this week, or I'm not having any carbs.
Saying, like I'm not having any sugar.
Any sugar. Yeah, they don't understand balance also in the body.
Wow, you got a big job ahead of you.
I know, it is quite a huge job, but I'm really, you know, I'm so excited because I want it for the future for these kids. I want them to understand themselves, because otherwise we're going to be in a deep hole. We're already in a deep hole.
Wasn't back in the 70s, PE had a lot of this nutritional information, and it wasn't just getting the kids out of the classroom for a while and doing sport or learning golf or swimming or that. They actually it used to be a table sport, didn't it? Like it was, there was a lot of learning back in.
So, but they don't really learn it now until high school. And if they take the subject health and physical education in high school, that's exactly right. And so already, you know, we're getting kids in prep in year 1 who already know, because they're listening to mum and dad talking about calories. I can't do that. Mum told me I have to go on a diet, so I can't have that. They already know. This is their basic language that they talk all day. There's so much that you'd be surprised with. Well, you know, there's a...
Mum's probably right, but she's addressed that the wrong way.
Correct.
Yeah, because we shouldn't even be using the word diet.
Correct. Exactly. Food lifestyle is what I like to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to make constant changes.
Yeah. And even for, like, I don't even talk calories ever because they don't understand it. It's just a number to them. Just like, you know, I don't encourage anyone to weigh themselves. No. How do you feel? How do your clothes feel? What feels heavy and stuck in your body?
Yeah. If you said that to me as a kid, I would say this school uniform feels pretty heavy. Feels pretty heavy.
Oh, your Keeper Park days. That's because you're playing footy.
Yeah, I know. Good old Keeper Park. I love that school. So where are we at? You actually have a saying, you are what you eat.
You are what you eat.
How are you explaining that to a young kid?
A young kid? Right now, you are what you eat. Well, obviously that's because it's going to come out of your skin. So for right now, they're all talking about their skin obsession. Okay. Yeah. So what you're putting into your body is going to explode through your skin. So if you want glossy, beautiful skin, then you're going to have a whole lot of minerals and nutrients through earth-grown food, pretty much. Yep. Otherwise, if you're going to go down to the shop and pile up on a whole lot of quick sugary treats, then of course then you're never going to be it's going to explode on your skin. So that's how I go about that.
If we could rank the way a young female is thinking at the moment based on your group that are talking to you, are they more concerned about their skin or their body shape?
The whole lot. And I don't think we ever saw it before because kids were involved in just basic sports. Now they're not. They're too scared because, and I think we spoke about this on the last podcast about the fact that they're obsessed with, you know, many of us are obsessed with competition and being the elite as opposed to just training because it makes you feel good. Right. Training because it's good for your mind. Training because you learn more about yourself, training your body than you do in anything else in life. And by training your body and training your mind and fueling right, then everything in your whole life is going to be better.
So on that training side of things, and what we're talking, what did you say, 9 to 13-year-olds or no?
13 to 19-year-olds.
13 to 9-year-olds. So can you get a gym membership at that age?
Yes, you can.
Can run.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's no real excuses outside of a financial restraint of going to a gym.
No, that's correct. And they can even do things at home. Like I do a lot of booty band stuff with them at home, like resistance bands, as well as just simple hand weights that you can go and pick up from anywhere, Kmart, etc.
I've got a few thousand booty bands downstairs. You can take some for your next event.
Done.
Give one to each of the girls and give them a program.
Oh, love that.
That's easy. That's good. I think they're pink too.
Perfect. I love it.
Not that your colour, you're a green person.
Oh, no, I'm pink as well. I'm multicoloured.
You are.
Multifaceted.
It's easy when you get a lot of clothes from clothing companies. You can be any colour you want.
Sorry. Going to plug. Hopefully you're half a day right there around the corner here.
It makes sense. We need to plug the people that are helping the people that change the world. Like, you're biting off a big fight there, I can tell, with what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's huge. And that's why, like I always believe, if I can get to 30 children every year and change their life and make them understand themselves, then they're going to pass it on to someone else because it's so big.
What is it? You piss someone off, you tell 3 people, you do something nice to tell 11 or something. I don't know. There's some law or rule there.
Is there?
Yeah, there is.
I like that. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, I'll have to dig that one out. I could have that data completely wrong. Wouldn't be the first time I've spread some shit. So we'll just move on with that. So social life, technology, social media, video games, teens, not moving. There's more sport for people now, though, isn't there?
100%. There's lots.
So why is it going backwards?
Because
it's the way we're the pre and the post.
Yeah, and it's also they only feel like they can be elite. If you're not elite, you're not good enough. You go down to the local football game now. You go down to an AFL game on a weekend and you'll see the exact what these kids are going through. It's just not going out there to enjoy sport anymore. It's all about how the sport, and parents are going to hate me for this, but it's all about how the sport makes the parent feel about themselves. It's so ego driven.
I was pissed off at my kids to become pro surfers. I'll say that straight up. Like, Summer was actually a really good surfer, but she's going to be a doctor now, so I'm sort of cool with that. Yeah, Taj was pretty good in the surf as well, but yeah, he hit the gym though.
He's loving gym right now though. He's looking
pretty happy with that. Yeah, it's a good space for him too. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. I mean, you can scroll social media for hours listening to dickhead parents doing stupid stuff.
Correct. Yeah.
That must be tough. Like, you're getting the sports side and the teacher side. Which one's worse, the teacher side or the sports side?
It's the same people.
Yeah,
it's the same. It's exactly the same. Yeah, because
little Johnny can do no wrong.
That's correct. Yeah, people aren't willing to take ownership anymore. Yeah, projection. We could go on for that.
That's a tough one. So when's your event on?
So the 28th of September is at Therapy here, right here in Mermaid.
We'll have to come along, make sure we get some booty bands out there.
Definitely.
And anything else you need to make some change?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you want to talk about? How what you're doing will grow to future change the industry? Like, obviously, you're going to use your social media to push the messaging out that you're doing, and it's not going to be about you or the family, which a lot of what you do is, because it's really lovely to watch what you do and as a mum. Yeah, I think you're an inspiration there. But if you're going to start talking about these other areas, how are you going to get the fitness and health industry to come and buy into what you're doing?
Well,
as business owners, it's very much about how do we make a profit.
That's exactly.
And you're talking about burger chains and social media brands and all this type of stuff.
Huge brands that are, So
you've got a massive fight. So how do you see the future changing in this area?
Well, we just need to get back to, first of all, real true knowledge around things, so it's not distorted information around things. And
so how does Meta control that? How does TikTok control that?
The largest question that I can't even answer and that I can't even change, and the same that, we both can't. So I think local level definitely around there. First, that's the only place that I can hit. I can definitely hit within schools, and that will be my main platform, is getting into as many schools as possible, just to even have a chat, because we've got so much going on around that. I've got a great idea, but I have to talk maybe with you. Yeah, that on maybe off here, but look, I'd love to do a large scale event here on the Gold Coast, called GC Well.
Yep.
And have everybody to come to one space up at Hodder and get them to learn some information really quickly about themselves. I think we could make a big change there here, particularly on the Gold Coast. We do it a lot with Wellbeing Magazine, with Wanderlust, etc. But it's on a different level. It's more, I suppose, more on a spiritual level, where I think we need to actually go back to, we need to understand ourselves as a human and how our body functions. We need to get back to that.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm all about community and bringing as many people as we can together, because that's life. We need to all connect. Like, it's all about collaboration right now. So I think as many people that want to be involved in actually helping our teens be our future here on the Gold Coast, we really need to get involved now to actually change the way of the health, because we do have, like, even the Gold Coast Bulletin just recently put out an article that we do have some of the most obese people here on the Gold Coast, and you can see it starting to happen, and especially within schools, within kids. So we do need to make a pivot right now within health and wellness right here and make a change.
Well, being a holiday destination, there's going to be all the good things.
That's exactly.
And they're easily accessible here on the GC.
We love that.
No, yeah, it's a good part of the world. But you're right. It's all knowledge, isn't it?
Yeah.
But these things aren't bad. They're bad when they're excessive and they're consistent and they're all day.
That's right.
And if you have a burger every now and then, happy days. Enjoy life. Exactly.
Yeah. Life is short.
Yeah. Well, we're running an event next year. I won't say too much because I haven't actually announced what the event is, but there might be a path for you to hold one of your events at this, whereas you can just walk in, do what you got to do and walk out.
Okay. Sounds great.
Yeah. There's BSC's doing a big event at the end of next year. And I'm super excited about it.
I did hear.
So yeah, it's something that fits beautifully in the vision of what you're doing too.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Very excited.
So, B, if people want to contact you, how do they do that?
You can contact me via Instagram at belinda.n.x, or you can contact me via email at b@belindanorton.com across the website. All the events on there for Teen Thrive Tribe, and grab some articles, or you can even see me in Wellbeing Magazine. Pick up a copy.
Where do you get that?
News agencies, Woolies, Coles.
Go Woolies, go Coles. Sharing the good info. That's out the front too, isn't it? When you walk in.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Right on those stands. Pick it up.
It is. And last but not least, you must have a TikTok account if you're talking 13 to 19-year-olds.
It's Belinda.n.x. That's the same thing.
That's the same thing?
Keep the branding tight and tidy.
It's easy. That's good. You got a website too, don't you?
Yeah, belindanorton.com.
Yep. So if you can't find her on that, you need to drop the phone, do a circle, come back, pick it up and do one of those things.
That's exactly right.
And can mums chat to you and dads chat to you too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And teachers that might be interested, and
any questions you've got.
And anyone who's interested in funding this Australia-wide versus
100%.
local. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Get on board. Belinda's one of the good people in the industry. We've had like a 10-year relationship or something, 10 plus.
Yeah. When I looked
I had a memory come up the other day, that photo shoot. I went, oh my God, look at that.
Yeah.
And it's one of the hottest shots, excuse me saying that, but the 5 girls in that gym, it's just such a strong, it's what is in the fitness industry now. Like, it's very everyday, but back then it was such a,
it was iconic.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's a really good shot and some serious attitude in it too.
Oh yeah, we were from gangstering up.
I think that was about 11 o'clock at night we did that shot too. Like, I went all day, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because the first ones were on the roof, the first shots even.
Yeah.
Yeah, sharing some of those. I shared one the other day actually. Oh, that 10 years ago, the body changes, which is all good, but, I'd still like to have that.
You're kicking goals everywhere. Thanks for coming on board. Love what you're doing. You're a super mum. Anyone out there who's got kids, they should jump on your Insta and watch it, because it actually is very educational.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you do good work.
Thank you. Thanks to the team.